Let's welcome Ryan on set, Chief Market Strategist at the Carson Group. Ryan, good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Don't worry, we're not talking about the Bengals and Joe Burrow. Okay, we'll save that for off camera.
He had to go there fast, didn't he?
I went right there. All right, but we're going to start with something else. This is interesting. So I posed a very simple question to all of my lovely followers on X. Is the stock market in a bubble? Before you answer, Ryan, here's how it came in. 48.8% said yes. 51.2% said no. I'm not a math whiz, but that's pretty darn close. My guess is you would have answered no.
We would have. That's pretty close to 50-50. And again, thanks for having me. Always fun to be in your city. There's parts of the market clearly that are frothy. I mean, guests have pointed this out. We know that. You mentioned Joe Flacco. I like to say bull markets, they don't necessarily die of old age, right? Age is just a number. This bull market's in its fourth year. If you look in history, Brian, the last 50 years, 5 bull markets made it this far. Every one of them got to at least their 5th year.
Really?
The average was 8 years. We're not saying it's going to go 8 years, but I'm just saying, I say bull markets like a cruise ship. Once they get moving, they're hard to slow down, really hard to turn around. Let's just think about that. There are pricey parts of this market, yes, but that doesn't mean the bull market's over and we do not.
So you are here to proclaim on international TV, this is the Joe Flacco market then. This is a similar market, right? That when you think things aren't looking so good, guess what? You find new life. Suddenly you're throwing, 5 touchdowns a game. That this market still has room to run. And you can go to your X site. I know some amazing data to back this up. What am I pointing at here?
I'm not sure which one that is.
These are all the historical stats.
Yeah, so there's a few things we can talk about here. When you're up at least 10% for the year going into November, November's been higher the last 14 times in a row. When you're up,
that's 100%.
That's pretty good. When you're up 15% for the year, like we were this time, going into November, the last 2 months have been higher 20 out of 21 times.
Wow.
Those are just some numbers.
So if we're up 15%, which we are, heading into November 1st, a couple of days ago, 20 of 21 times, we end higher.
These final 2 months have been higher, and again, better than average. Even November and December do better. And I know I sent a graphic, and the team put it together. When you're down 15% for the year, like we were obviously around April, call this a slingshot. You play slingshots as a kid, by the way?
No, but I'm watching Stranger Things. Now I know I'm a few years behind it, and one of the kids has a slingshot.
So kind of dangerous, but it's good for bull markets because when you finish the year up 10%, I know this year is not over yet. Only 3 times in history, 1982, 2009, and 2020. The next year was higher at least double digits every time, like 19% on average. The slingshot is real. I mean, one more thing, Brian, I'm fascinated by how people just keep doubting this. I mean, people say it's a bubble, there's all this negativity. We've got like record number of bears in that AAII poll, and I know that's maybe flawed, but I get to travel the country, talk to people. It's like people are very excited. I love seeing that.
Well, there is also the poll. I mean, and I know it's just our X poll, and it's going to be sort of adjusted for whoever follows me and you or whatever on Twitter, the finance crowd. But when I see almost half the people say it is a bubble, now I should have a follow-up, which should say, but are you going to keep investing? Even for the 48.8 that think it's a bubble, are they going to keep investing? My guess is, Ryan, they will.
Yeah, and that's a great point. And if you think it's a bubble, where do they think it's a bubble? Probably the AI part of the world, right? That's okay. You can invest in other things. And one of the fascinating things about this year, we're hitting new highs virtually on every stock market around the globe. I mean, they're all hitting 52-week highs. There's other places you can invest.
That's what I love about you. You knew that immediately. The United States market, we've done great. Most of the world has done better than us. It's a global reflation.
Yeah, I call it a global bull market. And again, last couple of years, I came on with you when we had the evening show, we got to talk. We said, we like the U.S. This year, we've gone a little more developed international. We think there's opportunity around the globe. When you have a crazy time like April and the Liberation Day, Obliteration Day, it was really nice to have more diversified portfolio. Bottom line, we're overweight equities, yes, but we have more international exposure than we had the last couple of years.
How much is that, quickly? How much is international?
Yeah, well, if you think a 60-40 portfolio, we're about 71% equities, about 19% or so is international, developed international.
And that's